Hello, my name is Fiona Goebel and I'm a knitting writer. I'm making a few short videos on the knitting techniques that I use in my patterns. I've decided to go onto video because it's just so much easier to show it on video than it is in photographs or with diagrams. I've just done one on knit two together, which means knit two stitches together, which forms a stitch that slopes slightly to the right. This is fine for some things, but for other things, or to make your work symmetrical, you need to know how to make a decrease that leads to stitches sloping to the left. The method I use most commonly is called skpo. That's the abbreviation, and it means that you slip a stitch, then you knit a stitch, and you pass the slipped stitch over the stitch you've just knitted. I'll show you now. So you slip a stitch as if you were knitting it, but you don't knit it, and then you knit a stitch just in the normal way, and then you pass your slipped stitch, which is this one here, over your knitted stitch. So it's a little bit like binding or casting off. I'm just going to show that again. So you slip a stitch and then you knit the next stitch just in the normal way, and then you pass your slip stitch over the stitch you've just knitted. Now if you look carefully, it's a little bit difficult to see. These are your two skpos, and you'll see just below them that these stitches, you can see it more clearly on this one actually, lean to the left. So that is skpo. There's a very similar decrease called ssk, and in this one you slip a stitch from left to right, and then another one from right to left. Then you pass your left hand needle in front, and then you knit them together. And that forms a very similar, only slightly straighter decrease. I'm going to try that again. So you slip one in the normal way, you slip the second from the right to the left, then you put your needle through the front like this, your left hand needle through the front like that, and knit them together in the normal way. So I would say from looking at those that the SK decreases are slightly neater. They are a little bit tighter, but it really isn't going to make a big difference to your work. So if you prefer the skpo, stick to that. If you prefer the SSK, stick to that. You can pretty much, whatever instruction I've given, you can pretty much use either of those techniques, just the one that you prefer. Thanks for watching.